Well, hello everybody out there in YouTube land. How we all doing on this beautiful Tuesday morning? Hope everybody's having a good start to their day. Of course, we're just getting into this week. And I was sitting there and I was thinking of some things. And as I've mentioned, we do, the wife and I are avid pickers. And we have some thrift stores that we hit on a regularly basis. And I was sitting there thinking of, how I'm going to open this intro. And I was just sitting there thinking. And a funny thing had come to my mind. And, a lot of the times when we hit the same frequent stores, people, of course, get to know you. And you guys know that. And then, so they'll say, hey, how you doing? And, oh, how you doing? And you exchange your pleasantries and whatnot, right? Well, a lot of times when people ask me, hey, how you doing? My response is, I'm doing great. My feet are above the ground, and anytime my feet are above the ground, that is a good day. Something to that effect is how I respond. And the thing that makes me chuckle is, again, that is one of my comebacks when I am asked, hey, how you doing today? Oh, I'm blessed. My feet are above the ground. It's a great day. It's always a great day when my feet are above the ground. And of course you get your chuckle and yada, yada, yada. Well, I say it so much that now some of the patrons that work there or the people that work at these places, now when we walk in and they see me or whatever and I say, hey, how you doing? If I beat them to the punch and ask them how they're doing before they ask me, they respond with, hey, I'm doing great. My feet are above the ground, and anytime my feet are above the ground, it's a good day. They get a chuckle, I get a chuckle. And the ones who know me, again, it's all about putting a smile on someone's face, being nice to people, treat people as you want to be treated. That was always embedded into my head by my mother. Rest in peace, Mom. And I still, to this day, that's what I believe and that's what I do. So anyways, how we all doing on this wonderful Tuesday? I'm doing great. My feet are above the ground. Anytime my feet are above the ground, it's a good day. So there you go. All right. So today's Two for Tuesday in the knife community, and I'm going to show two knives that I have not shown yet. And then I'm also doing two mentions, and let's get the mentions right out of the way. This one here, this slip from Charlie's Customs, wrote me a nice little note. He had reached out to me, of course, wanting one of the Rule Number 9 poker chips that I had made, and which is great. I mean, that's why I had them made, to send them out to the fellas in the community. And, boy, I've sent quite a few of them out. I've messed up, though. I should have wrote down a name and made a list that I could look back on, knowing, of course, who all I've sent them to and whatnot. And again, if any of you have requested via email, to receive a poker chip, and I have responded to that email, and, in a week and a half, 2 weeks goes by and you don't get one, please reach back out, because, again, it's not like I get requests for them every day, but I do get requests for them, and, I'll send out 3, 4, 5 mailers, including, of course, poker chips. And I'm pretty sure I've not missed anybody, but, just in case, if you've requested it and you did not receive a poker chip after I communicated back with you, and a couple of weeks have gone by, reach back out to me, because, again, that just means that I somehow forgot to send yours. So anyways, it can happen. I'm human. So anyways, Mr. Charlie Cook, out of the blue, sent me back this awesome slip. And I've seen some of his slips, obviously, because I've been on his channel, and I've seen him, sending them around to some people. And just, again, beautiful work. Of course, I love his CC with, of course, the fish. but this basket weaving is, I think that's what they call it. It's very nice. He definitely he's learned his trade. That's for sure. And I've wanted to mess around and play with some leather, but I just don't have the time. So I'll let all you guys do it. But this is a great slip, Charlie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm digging your channel. And I'm having fun. I can't wait to see it grow. So again, thank you so much. That means a lot. Well, and then I've left a link for Michael at the Red Eye Patriot. And, Michael and I have become friends. I mentioned that. He's a good guy, cool cat. And we talk regularly, communicate regularly, like I do with other, guys here in the community, which is why I joined this community, because I saw the camaraderie. I wanted to be part of it, and again, I've met some wonderful people. But anyways, over the time, I've sent him a couple of things, and returning the favor, he has sent me some great, amazing, of course, self-made arrowheads, as you see here. And we all know he does excellent work. I mean, wow. So impressed, man. And I've seen them, obviously, as he shows them. I've seen them online on his videos and stuff, but until you hold one in your hand and you feel how sharp it is, I mean, my gosh, if I wrap this onto an arrow, good Lord. I don't know if it'd be too heavy, though, on the tip, huh? I might need to use one of these smaller ones, but jeez, Mike, kind of makes me want to turn it into a knife, brother. Wow. I love that. And then again, got these, which are just, again, unlike anything else, Mike has taught himself this, watching people, going to YouTube University, I'm sure. But pretty much he's self-taught. And again, anything you can make with your bare hands, even like making music, but artists, anything you can make with your bare hands, Excuse me on the little dirt between my fingers. I haven't had my morning shower. And yes, I was working out in the back again yesterday. I'm almost done with all my projects back there. I should have all my starter vegetable plants that have been growing in today. So I'll have a bunch on the inside of the bird cage because I got some big planters inside here. So that's the stuff the wife tends to daily. And then, I pretty much tend to the big beds out back. And then she'll go harvest the big beds out back when things are ready to be harvested. She loves picking her fresh veggies. And man, when I do the kale for her, boy, she makes that, I don't know how to pronounce it, that soup from Olive Garden, Tuscus something, kale soup. But hers blows it away. And it's cool because she makes hers very spicy. And, of course, it's all, fresh-grown kale. And probably, 45 Thai peppers and 25 jalapeno peppers or something is in her recipe. All homegrown. It's amazing. Anyways, so again, Michael. Started babbling there. Michael, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate our friendship. I've learned a lot from you, and you're a good man. I like communicating with you. You know that. So, again, have a great day out there, Mike. And let's get into these knives. All right. Looky here. I've showed my red Remington, and I had totally forgot about this. But, again, got into another folder. You guys, I've been collecting knives a long time. So, I got into another ream or folder of knives that I haven't looked at in a long time, and this one was in there, and she is pristine. But watch this, you guys. Colonial, Providence, USA, and from that Tang stamp, that puts this to the 50s and 60s. I mean, maybe into the 70s, maybe 50 to 70s, but that's old. That is old. And I mean, it is pristine, you guys. Oh, which, like, for example, Bubba one time, Bubba's EDC, he made a comment one time, man, do you own any dirty knives? And well, of course, I do. And when I get them and they start off dirty, those are the ones I restore and put through that pocket knife guy's spa treatment. So, but I'm not showing my dirty knives. Someone else made a comment about that, and it's about how immaculate my collection is, or what I collect is immaculate. It's like, well, why would you want to collect ugly stuff? Right? But yeah, this thing it's like brand new, you guys. How crazy. That you find. And again, which is what I'm doing with a lot of my knives. And again, we've talked about this before. Sure, I use a lot of my knives, but I don't use all my knives, that's for sure. And it's kind of like a time capsule. Just like this knife here. Look how cool this is for how old it is. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm a steward to my collection. And again, it'll be left for my kids. They can fight and argue over what they're going to do with it. Which, well, if you knew my son, you'll know what's going to happen to it. Okay, and then this one here, looking on the bolster, 1969, and that is not the date that it was made. This commemorative knife was actually made in the 80s to 90s. And of course, for collector's sake, I'm going to say the 80s. But yeah, 80s to 90s. Look at that, right? See the brass liners. No gappage, though. It's really well made. Brass liners, not polished. Again, been put away forever. Mother of pearl inlay. Look at that there. Briefcase. Or is it a tool chest, huh? But what is it? It is a Jim Frost commemorative knife. Steel Warrior. Oh, Steel Warrior. That probably puts it in the 90s, right? I don't know, did Steel Warrior start in the 80s? I'll have to research that. But the 1969 is when, that wasn't when he was born, that was when he started selling knives. But again, he didn't incorporate Frost cutlery until the 70s. Something to that effect, if I remember correctly. But this thing, it's really nice. And then his very popular saying that he used to say, the sharpest people I know are knife collectors. Jim Frost. Frost family. See that Frost family on the Tang for that one. For that blade. And then, like I said, on this one, Steel Warrior. But that's it, you guys. That's all I got for the day. Basically going to be a 15-minute video. That's long enough. I rambled enough, but nice chatting with all of you. Hope you all have a great Tuesday. And remember what we like to say over here at That Pocket Knife Guys channel. What's in your pocket? And cheers from Florida. There's your daps.